I manage a global client who have offices based in Dubai, and when the disruption hit, their CEO was actually due to fly into London for a week of meetings. I contacted him straight away as his flight was cancelled. He felt at that time that the most important thing for him was to be with his colleagues in Dubai because they're mostly expats and a young team, and so they hadn't experienced something like this before. So I was immediately able to take away the stress of cancelling the flights, getting the refund, cancelling all his accommodation down and getting that all refunded for him. I was also proactive in contacting the rest of the business because there were many flights going between London and Dubai to London. So I contacted everybody in advance to let them know what happened and that I was there for them if they needed things. If they wanted to go ahead with travel, I would try to facilitate that. If they couldn't make the travel, then I would get the refunds to them as quickly as possible. It also threw up a new opportunity though, because I had a client who I've been prospecting and just talking to him about a corporate business, and he hadn't really taken up on the offer, but he was actually in Kuwait with his family and his wife and young baby, so they needed to get home urgently, and there were no flights. So we looked at ways to get him in, and he said that he could drive to Saudi Arabia, and I found flights for him from Jeddah, and we brought the whole family back from Jeddah from there. So all he had to concentrate on was driving to Jeddah, getting to the airport, and I could get him home.
Had a few clients at various different stages affected, even had clients actually connect that very morning in Abu Dhabi to the Far East and leave just before the airspace closures kicked in. It's just been communication, reassurance with passengers that we are keeping an eye on all the airline updates, all the airspace closures, things reopening, closing, and just letting them know that we're there. The most important thing is just saying, we've got your back, we know you've got these trips upcoming, we're already looking at alternative options for you. The thing that sets us apart is our agility to react to challenging situations and do that pretty much instantly, because we're all our own business owners. We all are really invested in our client outcomes and making sure that they're okay. And the fact that we can switch on the laptop at home. I have an office, so I go into the office most of the time Monday to Friday, but in the evenings, weekends, that laptop's at home with me, and if something like this happens, we can react instantly, and we can pick up those messages whatever time of day, or if it is the middle of the night and I'm fast asleep, we do have the duty office there as well. But we can lead from the front because we know those relationships. We're so invested in those relationships, the ones we've had for 10 or 15 years. I think just adaptability is where TC is unique against pretty much every other TMC. There's very few people who can do what we can do.
I had a group of people, of about 50 delegates in London recently. They came from all over the world, and a lot of them connecting in the Middle East. Because it was quite recent, I then looked at what options we had for some of them connecting, and it was quite tricky trying to find alternatives for them. Before they even contacted me to try and find out what the options are, I had reprotected most of them on different flights, and for them, they didn't have to worry about any longer because it was sorted before they even could worry about it. The difference between using someone like Travel Counsellors compared to a regular TMC is they were there all the time. Like, it doesn't matter if it's 2 a.m. in the morning or if a crisis happens, it's going to be us that's dealing with it. And the client deals with you, the person that they know all the time already, and are more confident. They don't have to sit on a call centre or on the phone all the time. They just call us and we sort it right away, and you just don't get that anywhere else.